Shannon Simonelli. I've been a therapist for over 20 years, and I've been a dancer and mover my entire life, and more specifically I've been dancing and practicing in the Five Rhythms movement practice for about 15 years. I've taken a training with Dr. Andrea Juhan, which brings the Five Rhythms movement practice, which was founded by Gabrielle Roth, into a therapeutic setting. And the way that I've chosen to apply this is through addiction recovery and what I'm calling riding the recovery wave. So what you're about to see is the work that I've done in a 5-session series working with men in an addiction recovery program in a multicultural setting in Hawaii. These men range in age from early 20s to late 60s. They all have judiciary, or most of them have judiciary involvements, and use a variety of different drugs, including methamphetamine, alcohol, marijuana, prescription medications, cocaine. They run the full gamut. Some of them have been in recovery only once. Some of them have come back to recovery a number of times. The primary tools that I'm using in this is movement and developing the theme of support as an overarching theme for those 5 sessions that we've worked with. What you'll see is the men working with a lot of facilitation from me to develop supports, the therapeutic supports that come from this Five Rhythms practice, and develop those supports for themselves individually, extend those supports and draw on the richness of the group, and then also use those supports in their life and recovery outside of the therapeutic setting. You'll see this through movement, and you'll also see this through art, and they're talking about what they've gotten out of this experience. So enjoy.
As we begin the movement section of this video, you will see the men working with the 5 rhythms, facilitated in developing the therapeutic resources of each rhythm. The 5 rhythms and the resources developed in this series are flow, offering trust, a safe place, nourishment, practicing flowing with resistance, moving from shame and depression into nourishment. Staccato, moving with what has heart and meaning, practicing something that I can stand behind for myself, others, and the group. Chaos, grounding, building capacity in the body, developing a moving center so that I can tolerate chaos and learn to rest in it. Lyrical, expansive, inclusive, playful, giving and receiving, a sense of connection. Stillness, spaciousness to experience my relationship with the sacred, rejuvenation, peace, and a gentle resting place. We practice to build these resources and awarenesses in the body and in daily life. At first glance, it may look like the men are just dancing. However, many things are going on right below the surface.
Notice where the accent is, yep.
Please note, the images in this recording have been darkened and in some cases videotaped from the neck down so that we can maintain the confidentiality of the men in this treatment program. In the session that you're seeing, we focused on the rhythm of flow, setting up a variety of experiences for the men to practice flow individually, in small groups, and as part of a larger tribe.
Yeah! Now your job is to be supportive back here. So you give them your attention. Yeah, you're all up. Yeah.
the underlying therapeutic intentions is to create safe space that allows participants to feel fully supported in all that they bring, giving them the experience that there is space for them to be as they are, that there is room for them, and that it is safe to be here.
Now, I really want resistance to really be resistance. Like, what kind of resistance you have in your life? Relentless. And flow, you just keep flowing. You just keep flowing. Let's watch and see. Yeah, and my flower, you just keep flowing. You're totally effortless, you're just in flow. It doesn't matter what's out there, you're just in flow. Moving as a group. Yep. Where's the breath?
In staccato, the men work as a group, exploring movements that they can all get behind, movements that have heart and power, that they collectively take a stand and support each other with.
Awesome. I noticed that when there's a resting place, you guys can really get into it together. Yep. Feel that in your body. How is that?
Very nice.
Throughout this session, you will hear the men spontaneously laughing. As we checked in with them to see how they were feeling and what they were aware of, many of the men reported disbelief that they were here, a group of guys, sober, in a room together, dancing, and they felt a sense of happiness.
Yeah.